Nothing connects you to the history of the place like a place that is a part of the history itself, right? So obviously if you take sarees and a humble Vinayaka Mylari Dosae, although it's a dosa that has a legacy that goes back 8 or 9 decades, guess what the boss has chosen? How is that?
1.5 lakh.
It's good for getting married. You want to get married again?
No way.
It's a dosa that's absolutely fragile.
Nice and fluffy.
This is probably the lightest dosa that you can ever taste. Biryani banaya ki nahi?
Yes.
Kolkata wala?
Yes, Kolkata wala, aloo anda.
Vegetarian biryani, lamb biryani.
Lamb biryani. This is Shree's first trip after how many years?
20 years.
20 years. So we said, okay, fine, let's soak in a bit of the heritage of the city. And this is a hotel that I'm told goes back about 100 years. They are practicing for the dussehra celebrations later in September. So they've all come from the forest.
Mysuru, Mysuru, ಬೆಳೆಯುವ ನಾಡದು ಮೈಸೂರು, ಮೈಸೂರು.
Look at the tree trunk. It's a mango tree.
It's a mango tree, at least over 100 years old.
More than that. You can see the circumference of the trunk, right? They measure it.
Tree specialist Shree.
Not that, just that,
Doman Long and Company Limited Construction. So I think these are the guys who built it. Sir Arthur Doman and Sir Albert. You can see that sign as well. Under the staircase. Good morning. Do some coffee and then step out. I visited here for lunch years ago, but this is the first time that I'm actually staying here. So in Mysuru there are many hotels, and so I've stayed in the modern hotels, the newer hotels, but I think nothing connects you to the history of the place like a place that is a part of the history itself, right? So this is 100 years in the making.
it's nice, no? It's not like hurry, rush, right? Things are a little, compared to Bangalore, it is a little, I feel, laid back.
That is Mysuru, the vibe of Mysuru. In the morning, we'll first do the Mylari Dosae. So I want to introduce Shree to the Vinayaka Mylari Dosae, and that's where we are headed now. And after that, we'll do a few other things, I suppose.
Yeah.
I think Shree is looking forward more to that
Yeah.
than the dosa. You're not looking forward to the dosa?
Dosa?
Huh?
Yeah.
You seem so disinterested.
In the sense, like I've eaten so many different types of dosa, right? So it's like
Another
fine.
dosa.
It'll be another kind of dosa. So it's okay. But more than that, like I'm more interested in retail therapy.
You know my response to that. But anyways, I'm looking forward to the Mylari Dosae. Well, it's a beautiful morning here in Mysuru. If you recall at coffee, we spoke about tucking into some dosa, some Vinayaka Mylari Dosae. Well, the boss has vetoed that plan completely because we are now going...
Mysore silk factories.
So obviously, if you take sarees and a humble Vinayaka Mylari Dosae, although it's a dosa that has a legacy that goes back 8 or 9 decades, guess what the boss has chosen?
We'll eat the dosa also in the afternoon. It's not like I've totally ruled out.
Okay. She hasn't ruled it out completely, but I was all set though for dosa.
But anyway, you kind of break your fasting, right, a little later. So it's not 16 hours. So
Yeah,
That
but
weight.
anyways, there's going to be no winning that argument. So you might as well go with the flow. So not dosa shopping. I was sari shopping. It is on
in
this.
your mind still that dosa only.
is that?
1.5 lakh.
It's good for getting married. You want to get married again?
No way. We'll go to Cham.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಮೈಸೂರು ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ?
Pure gold zari.
This is all gold.
Yeah, it's all
real gold.
Yeah. That's why it's expensive.
So the value is of the gold.
Zari. ಇಂಥದ್ದು ತೋರಿಸಿ ನನಗೆ.
Zari ralla. Oh, this looks very different.
Yeah. Between this one and this one.
Both are interesting. This one is lighter, right?
Everything is the same pattern, just the color.
That's what I'm saying. This one is lighter. That one is a little
Which
more.
do you prefer, this one or that one?
I think in these the flowers stand out a little more, right?
Yeah.
They pop. What are they? What flowers are these? Enu hu idu? It looks like a cross between a tulip and a plumeria or a hibiscus.
They do. It's all imaginary flowers. This is better. I think this is better.
You open the other one even, no, and then see it.
Pallu fully flowers ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ. But blouse ಇದು plain blouse.
Because there's so much print on the saree. I guess the blouse has to be plain, no?
Plain, yeah. ಇದು ನನಗೆ more elegant ಆಗಿ ಅನಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
So happy with the saree?
Yeah, I'm very happy. It's very elegant. You can wear on any occasion. It doesn't have to be a wedding, you know. It's like a
Yeah, it's more wearable more times,
more
right?
wearable more times.
Very nice. Ready for the Mylari Dosae?
Yeah, I've been from morning, you know, like he's.
Namaskara. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ?
Super. Hi. How are you?
Hi, how are you? Kripal, yeah. Yes.
ಈಗ YouTube
How are you doing?
YouTube ಅಲ್ಲಿ
Hi. How are you? If you have people waiting, you know what it means, right?
24 seat. Only 24 seat.
Yeah. So they're all waiting for the dosa to come out. ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ದೋಸೆ ಒಳಗೆ? ನೋಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
ಬನ್ನಿ ಸರ್. Sir, what's the name of the channel?
Food Lovers TV. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ದೋಸೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓ ಬೆಣ್ಣೆ. Fantastic.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರಾಗಿದೆ.
ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹೆಸರಾಗಿದೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದದು.
ಹೌದು. ಇದು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ?
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ, ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವು ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲ? ನೀವು ದೋಸೆ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ couple of years ago and we did an episode. ನಿಮ್ದು ಹೆಸರೇನು? ಶಿವಕುಮಾರ್. We did an episode with Shivakumar. So he's the dosa patru here. He was the one making the dosa. So you've got to watch the Gourmet on the Road episode if you want to watch the complete Vinayaka Mylari Dosae story.
20 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್.
20 ವರ್ಷ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್. ಇದು ಜಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು? 80 years ಆಯ್ತಾ ಇದು?
8 years ಮೇಲೆ.
80 years ಮೇಲೆ. ಮೇಡಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಇವತ್ತು? ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಹಬ್ಬ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ.
ಈಗ ಕೊಳ್ಳ ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೊಳ್ಳ.
ಇದು ಯಾರ್ದು? ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರ್ದು ಇದೆ?
ಬೇರೆ ಇದೆ.
ಇದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಚ್ ಕೊಡಿ ನಂಗೆ. ಹೌಸ್ ಇಟ್?
Very good, really nice. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ.
ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್.
My God, seriously.
Butter, you have to put the butter on top.
Very different, this bhaji.
More than the bhaji, it's the texture of the dosa. It's a dosa that's absolutely fragile.
Nice and fluffy.
My son will have at least 4 dosas.
Easily, of course.
This is probably the lightest dosa that you can ever taste. It's almost wafer thin, right?
ಒಂಚೂರು ಸಾಗು ಚಟ್ನಿ ತಗೊಂಬನ್ನಿ.
Namaskara, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Sachin ಅಲ್ಲ? Nice to meet you again.
ನಾವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂತಾ ಇದ್ವಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಕೂಡ
ದೋಸೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು.
ಹಂಗೆ ಆಯ್ತು ನೋಡಿ.
They are saying in Hindi, right? दाने पे लिखा है खाने वाले का नाम. So there was a Mylari Dosae here today that had your name on it. So Shri, what do you think?
Very nice. Worth the wait.
The wait was for me, not for you. You were busy saree shopping. One more dosa? No. Really?
Better.
No, better.
Thank you.
Have a little more of the dosa. What about you? One more?
ಚಟ್ನಿನೂ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕೊತ್ತಂಬರಿ ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು
ಏನಿಲ್ಲ,
Coconut all the way.
ಬರೀ ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಹಾಕಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
ಹೌದು, ಬರೀ ಖಾರ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇದೆ.
Thank you.
ಚಿಲ್ಲಿ ಚಟ್ನಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು.
Have a bit of this roasted. Just try a bit. Try it.
Melting in your mouth.
This dosa you should have crispy. Same dosa, but roasted a little more.
Little bit more. It's nice and like the sweet ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ it's not fermented, sourness ಇಲ್ಲ.
Normally they also make a last time halwa ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ,
ಅದೇ ಇವ್ರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು.
ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದು ಕಾಶಿ ಹಲ್ವಾ. So they do a kashi halwa with the ash goat. So today no halwa, but if you want to know what the halwa tasted like, definitely look up the Vinayaka Mylari episode on Food Lovers TV.
It's excellent. It melts in your mouth. Definitely worth a try. When you come to Mysore, it's a must try.
But you had only one dosa.
Because I had some fruits and everything in the hotel.
Well, I'm breaking my intermittent with the Mylari dosa. You guys are waiting for your next dosa? So you probably are a little jealous. Are you from Mysuru?
Yeah, I'm from Bangalore.
Bangalore, okay. So is it like worth the hype and all of that? Yeah?
Like, I love CTR. This is so good.
CTR is a different kind of dosa, right? With the benne roast and all of that.
Like, that's always been my go-to dosa.
Yeah?
This probably changes.
Really? Well, the CTR is special in its own way, and the Vinayaka Mylari Dosae in its own way as well. We're just about working off the weight of the Mylari Dosae, and yesterday when I came in here to the hotel, the chef said he's from Kolkata. So I said, well chef, can you do me a Kolkata style biryani with the aloo? He said, yes, we can. So we're going to check out, hopefully, if the chef's prepared it and not forgotten, we'll taste some Kolkata biryani. Chef, how are you? All well?
Yes, sir.
Biryani बनाया कि नहीं?
Yes.
कोलकाता वाला?
Yes, कोलकाता वाला आलू अंडा.
आलू अंडा? बस उसमें आलू अंडा है बस.
मटन भी है सर.
मटन भी है. I was a little worried. बोला आलू अंडा. I said सिर्फ आलू अंडा नहीं ना? So we got some mutton as well in that. Fantastic. और मैडम के लिए वेज. वेज
biryani also prepared.
कोलकाता स्टाइल.
Yes.
उसमें क्या आलू है?
आलू.
And this biryani is like a kachi akhni or a paki akhni? Paki akhni. So the meat is cooked first.
Yes.
And then it is layered. And then the rice is layered on dum.
Yes, half prepared.
Okay, and then you do the dum.
Then the dum with a layer of juice, that mutton juice and the milk and fish on top.
So we'll taste Chef Totan Sen's
Kolkata style.
Kolkata style biryani with the aloo, anda
And mutton.
and mutton. Very important. Thank you, Chef. Yogurt lining the stomach for the biryani. Huh?
Veg biryani.
vegetarian biryani,
Vegetable biryani, okay.
lamb biryani,
Lamb biryani.
Kolkata biryani.
The flavors are very good. The rose water,
It is a rose water.
the smell of the rose.
Thought I'll also give some company to Shri and taste that veg biryani. An act of solidarity before I go for the mutton. I think a rose water and also there's a kevda that's gone into it. I think this biryani is dominated more by the combination of rose water and kevda as well. Screw pine. Kolkata mutton biryani. Aloo is there? Thank you. Are you eyeing my mutton biryani? Unlike the vegetable biryani where I could taste a lot of the aromats, here you can taste the aromats but are a very thin, distant sort of flavor note. Actually the flavor of this biryani, mutton biryani is quite gentle. And typical of a Kolkata biryani is the aloo. The aloo which goes into that biryani pot along with the meat and the rice. And in this aloo, the potato, I can taste a little more of the general flavor of the biryani. In the vegetable biryani, I could taste more of the boiled flavors of the aloo. But here, you can taste a bit of the zaika of that biryani. If you're used to the typical flavors of a local biryani, this biryani will seem rather mellow, rather muted in its flavor notes. To be honest, I don't have a benchmark for a Kolkata biryani because I haven't tasted one in a very long time. Which also means I should probably I should make a visit to Calcutta sometime to taste the biryani there. The rice is rather gentle, but whenever you get hold of some of the masala, which is basically the onions, I suppose, that is at the base of it along with the other spices, you can definitely taste the flavor of the aromats in that. I can taste a bit of the richness that probably comes from some milk and some ghee, right? That goes into that biryani. I can taste some of the flavor of the fat, the meat fat in that. The meat is the sort that definitely has a bit of a bite and needs a bit of an effort. That aloo soaks up the flavor of the spices, of the meat, all of that rather well. It certainly makes for an enjoyable biryani. Flavor of the biryani is very subtle, right? So you can taste definitely वो थोड़ा सा हल्का जो केवड़ा है and जो इतर है, that you can taste. And then in the rice, वो एकदम जो राइस के जो दाने हैं उसमें भी थोड़ा वज़न है. I think घी डालते हो आप. Layer by layer, so you can definitely taste the ghee. और थोड़ा दूध भी है इसमें.
Doodh on the top.
On the top.
Give the softness of
To give the softness of the rice. और घी से थोड़ा वो स्पाइस फ्लेवर भी थोड़ा एकदम हल्का हो जाता है.
हाँ. थोड़ा सा ज़्यादा भी लगेगा उस टाइम तो घी और मिल्क की वजह से
बैलेंस हो जाता है.